Welcome back into Wave 3 Listens Live. I'm Michael Vanover, transitioning now to talk about something that we all know. It's hot outside, and because of that, we need companies like Cair Heating and Cooling. And Kevin Clapp, the owner, is actually joining me again today. Was here with me earlier this week, and you're here again because there's a lot to talk about, right, Kevin? I mean, it is hot out there, and you guys are busy.
Yes, sir. We're extremely busy.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good thing. That means you're doing something right. If you could, for the folks at home maybe that didn't catch us on Monday, give us a little bit of background on Cair Heating and Cooling.
We've been in business for 10 plus years. We have 60 plus employees with over 500 years of experience in HVAC, both residential, commercial, and multifamily. We specialize in your standard gas AC systems to electric systems, dual fuel, geothermal, rooftop units. We're jack of all trade.
And Kevin, we talked about this earlier this week as well, but one of the things that you guys are taking seriously, of course, is the safety of your customers. And in this environment, you are following all the guidelines and making sure people feel safe. Can you elaborate on that?
We're still following all the guidelines that are out there. Our employees have masks, boot covers, gloves. We're also trying to do whatever we can to keep our employees safe too. So it's both for the customer and for the employees to make sure that everyone is safe.
One of the things you told me before we got on the air today, just a little bit of background, was how you take your military principles and you put them into Cair Heating and Cooling. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, what it comes down to is in the military is you have the honor, respect, and integrity part, and we try to carry that over to the business side too, in the way of we try to take care of our customers as best we can. We don't overcharge for service calls, replacements, and things like that. We have numerous salesmen that are out there working for our company, and hear all the time from customers and other salesmen of going, well, we had a customer that had 2 or 3 other bids from competitors, and we were a couple $1,000s less, and they want to know why, and should we adjust our prices to charge more? And that's not the way to do business. Is just because someone else is charging more doesn't mean you should. You should charge a fair price so the customer gets taken care of. You provide them a great service with a great product, and everyone walks away happy. The company still makes some money, and the homeowner gets taken care of at the same time.
Now, Kevin, not only is your pricing super competitive or below the market, can you talk about the special deal that you're offering today?
We have our buy one get one promotion that will be coming up here coming to an end here very soon. That please take advantage of it. Is we're working with our manufacturers to get the equipment in and use our marketing money to use towards this promotion. It saves you anywhere from $1,100 to $1,500 on the system, but there's also so many benefits out there. For the first time in a long time, from the federal government up to $500 off on certain systems of 16 SEER and above. You also have tax or utility credits in southern Indiana, where they're giving utility credits up to $1,500 off back in utility rebates directly to you for all electric systems with dual stage compressor, and then you also have dual fuel that is anywhere from $700 to $750. They're giving you up to $50 to $75 in rebates for having a Wi-Fi stat or a smart stat. $25 in utility rebates for having a service contract. These are rebates that will not last long. They're only here for now, and take advantage of it. Money's tight with a lot of people being unemployed. Air conditioners still break. There's one thing that as it gets in the wintertime, when your furnace breaks, you could put on more clothes, you could put on blankets and everything like that to stay warm. But in our market, being one of the most humid cities in the nation, the temperatures as we see out there are in the 90s. It's going to be in the 90s for quite some time. Your air conditioner is the one thing that there's just not much you could do. So there's stimulus from the utilities, there's stimulus from the federal government, and we're out there trying to help out too. And if anyone that should happen to call in and use the Listen Live and say that when you get your quote, we'll give an extra $200 off for the first 10 customers that purchase a system using the Listen Live tag as saying, I saw you on Listen Live and I like to use that offer.
So you're offering a buy one, get one discount, which is coming to an end very soon. Plus, if you mention Wave 3 Listens Live, you get an additional $200, but that's only for the first 10 callers. So make sure you give them a call. The phone number, of course, right there
First
on
10
your screen.
customers that purchase.
The first 10, yes, excuse me, that's what I mean. Yes, thank you for clarifying. The first 10 purchases, you're going to get the additional $200 off as well. Now, I joke often, Kevin, that we kind of live in like this YouTube world, right? People think that they can go online, they can find this do-it-yourself video, and suddenly they're a mechanic or they're a heating and air person. That's not the case, specifically when you're talking about an air conditioner. So somebody that comes home from work today, as there will be here in this community, and their house is hot because their air conditioner went out, going to YouTube and trying to fix it yourself is a bad idea. Would you agree?
It's not only YouTube. You have a lot of people that go, well, I've put IKEA furniture together. I've done this mechanically inclined procedure before. Is when you're working with an HVAC system, it's like anything else. It's a complicated piece of machinery. There are certain things that you can change out if you're an electrician and stuff like that with a capacitor, but a lot of people will try to start changing out fan motors and such, and even messing around with refrigerants. I've seen people get refrigerant burns, and it is a very ugly burn that will on your skin. And a lot of times when you try to repair it yourself, what ends up happening is you do more damage than good. You think you're saving a couple bucks, but when everything's said and done, you short out the system, you fry the compressor, and instead of a $300–400 repair with us, it ends up being a $3,000–4,000 replacement because now the AC can't be fixed, it's fried.
Hey, Kevin, you have a couple of tips that you'd like to tell our viewers today regarding, a fan mode or keeping debris and such away from units. Can you elaborate on that a little bit and any other tips that you might have for our viewers?
Number one thing, no one likes to do this because everyone forgets about it. Change your filter every month. The first day of the month, go change your filter if you have a standard 1-inch filter. Also, around your air conditioner, if you have shrubbery in plants, try to trim it back. I understand an air conditioner might not be eye-appealing to some people, but that is, your air conditioner is breathing from the side, and you cannot block that, or it's going to cause more damage. The other thing, too, is a simple thing that you could go out to try to help the life of your system. Take a hose and just spray off the side of it to get all that debris that's built up on those coils, because those coils is what's breathing for your air conditioning system. And if you have that debris building up on it, it's just doing more damage. So there's a lot of little things that you could do. And then the other thing, too, is when you're changing out your filter, if you happen to be in the basement, just if you see water on the ground around your furnace, that's a huge warning sign that there's a problem and your system has an issue, and it's better to get it addressed before it becomes a large issue where you have no air conditioning when it's 95 degrees out.
All right, Kevin. Well, thank you so much. Again, don't forget to take advantage of the buy one, get one offer, as well as for the first 10 that purchase, you get an additional $200 if you mention Wave 3 Listens Live, cairhvac.com, or give them a call, 502-708-CAIR. Kevin, thanks for being here.
Thank you, sir.
We appreciate it. We'll be right back on Wave 3 Listens Live.